I came to ask your help.
Going down here with that flashlight, you could have fallen and hurt yourself.
I don't care. I don't care.
You don't know, son. There's treacherous out there. Snakes, spiders.
I must go back. Please, please come with me.
First, first, we need to get you warm. Drink your tea.
They'll kill each other. They're fighting like animals. You have to help me stop them.
Not interfere in a family quarrel.
It's not a quarrel. It's
All of it. A family squabble. You'll see tomorrow.
it's more than just a squabble. Please. Please.
Now listen to me. Listen to me, Kiyoko-san. I've known your father and mother for a little while now, and I suspect it's been like this for years. Every family has some kind of trouble.
Not like this. Not like this.
Some have it better, some worse. When you get married, you'll understand. Don't worry, nothing will happen. You're chilled to the bone. You'll catch your death.
I don't care. I want to die.
Don't be silly. It's not that bad.
It is. They started drinking early in the afternoon. They make some kind of brew and hide it somewhere in the desert.
It's illegal to make it. That's why they hide it. That home brew is poison to the body and the mind too.
It makes them crazy. They drink it all the time and quarrel constantly. I was trying to study in the other room. I tried so hard to keep up with school.
We're talking about you just this evening. Masako says you're doing so well. You skipped a grade.
It's hard. Hard. I'm too old for this class and these children.
It's always hard in a new country.
We were bickering and quarreling all afternoon. Then something happened, and then all of a sudden they were on the floor fighting and hitting, and he was hitting her in the face and stomach. And I tried to stop them, but they were just so drunk.
There. It's probably all over now.
Why does it happen like this? Nothing is right anywhere I go. Masa-chan is so lucky. I wish my life was like hers. I can hardly remember my real mother.
Riko-san is almost a real mother to you. She's blood kin.
She hates me. She won't even speak to me. She's so cold. I want to love her, but she won't let me. She hates me.
I don't think so, Kiyoko-san.
She does. She hates me.
No, I don't think you have anything to do with it. It's this place. She hates it. This place can be so lonely and alien.
Then why didn't she go back? Why do they stay here?
You don't know. It's not so simple. Sometimes I think...
Why can't they make life better here, like you do?
That isn't easy either. Believe me. Sometimes the longing for home fills me with despair. Will I never see my mother? Will I never see my father, my sisters again? But what can one do? We have responsibilities here. Children. Another day passes, another month, another year.
Okay. We did it.
Thanks, guys. How long did that take? Or
So for my process, for our process, the first thing we had to do was pick a scene. So we tried to find scenes with 2 people in it, preferably male and female, but that was not possible. So we did males and we did 2 females and we just changed the gender. And then we had to decide if we wanted to do modern or if we wanted to stay in the time period. And we thought that it would be too hard to stay in the time period because we didn't have the costume or the set available to us. So we decided to change it to a modern setting. And then since it's just set in a living room, we decided that Noir's house is perfect for that. And we tried to find a backdrop for Lauren's scene. And for costumes, they just have robes on. Lauren has a satin robe and Noir has just a regular robe. And that's it for my process pretty much.
For my specific to acting, I kind of based her objective off of the emotion that she was giving prior to the specific spot that we checked. And then I also tried to think about the different plot points throughout the act so far that may have contributed to it. So whether it was making fun, someone making fun of her, or just having to acclimate to a new environment. And I kind of had to also pull from personal experiences because I've never moved to a new country, obviously, but I have been the new kid at school several times. And so it was a combination of pulling from that and then also pulling from her objective of just um, that intense seeking for consolation and for someone to help her fix this problem that she doesn't know how to handle. And so I think she really feels overwhelmed and is just constantly pursuing someone to help her and to see what she's going through so that she can fix the problem and get to the better life that she thought she was going to have. So that was my acting process. And I also did a silk robe since Oka spoils her instead of a bathrobe. But that was my process.
And for my process, I think Hannah is more of a grounded character. She's realistic and she doesn't have a lot of emotion going into the scene. Lauren did a great job with Kyoko. She's filled with emotions. She's crying all the time, all throughout the scene. And I couldn't do that, to be honest. I'm not very good at acting. But I think Hannah wasn't too hard to play because she's so realistic. You can just put her in a real world, and she would work out perfectly fine. And I think for the process of the rope, I tried my bathrobe, and it didn't work out. Like it didn't look like cozy and homey, to be honest. And I got this from back home, from Saudi Arabia. I don't think they have it anywhere here in the United States. And it's like 15 pounds. And I brought it all the way here because this matters to me. It brings me coziness and comfort. And I think Hannah has that in her home.
And then as of right now, we just need to further solidify our memorization. That's what kind of got us hooked up a little bit. And then we also just need to solidify our Zoom backgrounds. And our scene did run a little over 2 minutes. So if you could just give us feedback about whether or not that's okay. But that was our presentation. So thank you for watching.
Thank you.